Okay guys, I am back and we are going to make this adorable little snagless paper clip today. And so let's see, it's week 9, episode 1. And then this is the one that I was saying was kind of inspired by E with scrapbooking with E. I think her name is Edith, but I hesitate to say that. So, and then there's just this little booklet here. So yeah, you'll need all kinds of your little scraps from all of everything we've been doing. And then you'll need some twine. And then, yeah, actually somebody told me to tie a bow upside down and it like usually comes out, and I tried it. Oh gosh, now I'm not going to be able to get it done. Anyways, so yeah, there's these little guys, and she, in her video, she does all kinds of different things with it. And then on the back side, I've made this little flippy pad because we have all kinds of scraps, right? So I'm just trying to figure out little tiny stuff, make sure our snagless paper clips, which I'll show you that in a minute. In a second here, here's a piece of paper so it just slips down over and then it doesn't snag on any of your stuff. So, and I know several people have done this, so it's not anything new. I can give you ballpark measurements, but this, it's going to depend on your scraps and what you have left over as to how wide and how tall and how deep you want to make them. These right here, which is going to be our bases, is not a really thick cardstock, but it's that parchment cardstock that I get. It says heavy, but I think it's only like, I don't know. It's not very, I mean, it's still pretty bendable. But anyways, mine are 2x6 and folded in half will make 3. These are just like the offshoots of everything that we've cut so far. So let me show you how to do this. And then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to, so that these can be sitting and drying. So you're going to need, if you're making all 3, you're going to need 2 per paper clip. So that's 6 pieces. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and fold them all in half, long ways. Like so. And then we're going to glue these parts together, and I'll have to clip them. And while they're drying, we'll get the little booklets put together. And you'll need some way to close the book, or like do the spine of the book. I'm going to use my tiny attacher, but you use whatever you have. If you want to like actually thread them, you know, like kind of bind them, you can do that. All right, so then you're going to need 3 paper clips here. And so then just put the paper clip on. It doesn't matter which side's where. You got 3 of those, like so. And then, yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter front or back or whatever, just put it on there. Okay, then I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac, or you guys can use a hot glue gun if you have that. Just a glue that's pretty solid. And I don't glue all the way to the bottom here because we're going to have to trim, okay? So you're going to take one of these, kind of go like this, and that's what I was talking about. So we're going to have to trim a little bit off the bottom. So you don't want a ton of glue coming, like seeping out. So I do one side at a time, lining it up as best I can. And there's a ton of different ways to make these. This is just how I do it. There's probably even an easier way of doing it, but some people cut a hole at the top for the paper clip, which I've done that in the past. You can absolutely do that. It's going to be kind of up to how you feel like you want to create. For these, this is what I'm doing. Okay. So smush it down. And then just And make sure your glue doesn't seep out to lock these in, okay? You guys would not believe how many videos I've already filmed today. Your girl is on fire. Some days are just like that, right? Where it's like things just come to you. Like I for the last couple of days have been working on this one mentally on how to make it all come together once I saw E do it. To kind of like make it all come together, if that makes sense. From what she did, mine's a little bit different. Not a ton, but still gonna give her credit for it because it's a super cute idea. And I think her daughter, what is her daughter's name? Melinda also did something like this, I think. Don't quote for sure, but and these little clips came from the Dollar Tree. I got mine quite a while ago. I think they still have them in the craft section, and I think there's like 10 or 12 that come in it in a pack. So I should probably get out the other 4 that I'm gonna need. And Bo likes to come into the craft room and mess with me and put them like in a big circle. He's such a silly boy. Oh, sorry, I got quiet there for a minute. Just focused, I guess. These really do go up pretty quick. Oh, it keeps sliding around on me. And don't worry too much. You're more worried about the sides than we are about the bottom, okay? It's okay if it's a little off because we're going to trim it down. Or at least I'm trimming mine down. I mean, you might have perfect measurements there, but I rarely get that lucky. Okay, so those are set. Let's make the little booklets, and I am going to make mine. Let's see, that is 2 inches wide, so we can't have anything over 4 inches, and that's right at 4 inches. So what's this? It's right at 3. And how many are we going to need? We're going to need 3. So let's just, these are a little bit smaller. And that's okay. Like I said, we're using scraps. They can be pretty much any size we want them to be. Okay, then, sorry, I have a bunch of those bins out because I really have all the rest of the week ready to be filmed. Okay, so we want to make sure that, and these are literally scraps that I've had for years of offshoots of things. Oh, hold on. No, that's too small. That would have been cool if it'd been just right at the right thing, huh? And these are pretty cute because you can round the corners out. Okay, so I need 3. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut 3 right out of this. So that scrap was like 3 inches wide. You know what? I kind of like this little one for a cover. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that down. And I can't exactly remember how many. Oh, I guess I can figure that out. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. So we'll set that one aside. Okay, so then I just have these scraps here, and there's 1, 2, 3. And all I did was kind of just open it up. Ballpark where I want them. And then I took my trusty little ruler and I just went to the edge here to where I think I want them on this side. And then I just pulled them like that. And I'm gonna fold this in half. So it's like a little 6-page booklet. Okay, I'm gonna throw some ink on these. Ooh, hey, cap off your glue, goober. Okay, now I'm just gonna stick those in there, get it all lined up. I'm gonna take mine and I'm gonna go right to the spine, like so. Okay, now I brought this, and this is also baker's twine from the dollar store. It's usually, I find it at my dollar store in like the kids section, like the kid crafts. I have no idea where else it would be in the store in like a different town. So there's that. Take it for what you will. Okay, now I do mine a little bit longer because of my flimsy little finger things. And then I just take my ink and kind of darken it up a little bit, kind of take the white out. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to go ahead and tie it. Tie it. Oh, it's a good thing. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing you guys love me because, you know. And then at some point, my fingers will start to work. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm just going to cut it. And then I'm going to cut it apart. And then hopefully with it cut, I can just like tie it then. Oh my goodness. This is definitely not a 3 and 15, is it? Oh well. Okay, and like I said, we can always trim it down later. I tie a knot in it so that the stuff doesn't unravel. And we'll see if we're going to cut it later. If we need to move our knots, we totally will. We can just make another knot up closer to the top. Oh, well, it looks like I'm going to do it now. All right. No, I haven't been drinking at all today. I mean, truly, it would seem like I am, but I think it's just because I've made so many videos already today. So, yeah, there's that. All right, that did save my sanity just a little bit instead of having to try to re-glue or retie and anyhow. Then the back side is just a little strip at 2 inches, and I'm going to custom strip or cut that when we get there. But we can make these little guys. Actually, no, we can't. Not until we double check. Okay, so let me go ahead and make these other little booklets here. And then we will, I think that's probably the toughest part right there. And actually, thinking about it, we actually could make those little booklets over here because I can always trim it down as long as we put, oh, what the heck? Oh, that cutting's off. All right, let's try this then. They're like cut crooked. Either that or it's this that's cut crooked. That's entirely possible, since we just pretty much did it all freehand. Okay. Can you believe that summer is almost over? I mean, technically, I mean, weather-wise, it's just about there. And my least favorite season is coming. So, I mean, the only good thing to ever come out of winter is Christmas, in my opinion. I am literally probably the only Coloradoan that really, like, native anyways, that really just doesn't like winter. I don't like anything to do with winter. I don't like the weather. I don't like the snow. I don't like the cold. No. The only time it's really cool to live in Colorado is at Christmas time, and only if it snowed and I don't have to go anywhere. That's the only time I find enjoyment in the winter in the state in which I live. Ugh. I think eventually the goal is to move to Texas, where it's warm. Warm all year long. And yes, everybody's gonna be like, oh, it's too hot. Not really. You cannot get too hot for this girl. Like, over the summer, I would go at lunchtime and literally de-thaw out in the truck. No air conditioning, just in a hot truck for an hour. That's what kind of crazy girl you got here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close that up for a minute. And we'll get these tied on. Or rather, I'll get the ink on them and then we'll worry about the other stuff. Because I bet you we're just about dry on the other one. Cut it a little bit longer than I think, because I think I cut the other one a little too short. We're about ready to find out, aren't we? I'm gonna laugh if we're really close to 15 minutes. That would be shocking. Yeah, in E's video, she does this really cute little like clasp type thing on hers, and it does look super cute, but I just couldn't figure out how to get it attached without, well, and let's face it, my brain's not exactly focused these days, right? Your girl needs simple things. And our little Grace is home from getting her nails did, taking her brother dinner. She's such a good girl. She surprised him at work with dinner. I do like that girl. She's pretty cool. I think I'll keep her. Okay. And yes, I know that that's not all the way tight, and I will make it tight a little bit later, but let's go ahead and take those off. Okay, I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't glue everything down. I'm going to trim this down on all of them. I think that's the first time ever I have managed not to glue stuff together that wasn't supposed to be together. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to go around these really quick. Oh no, you know what I just thought about? I haven't ordered my glues for the winter yet. Gosh, I've got to get on that. Yeah, your girl better do it, because I'm guessing that we're close to our first like big freeze. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. And I'm really going to glue this part down too. Use a little bit of extra glue. Good and down. Make sure you have the top of your paper clip up. And I guess I could center those, but I'm just going to call that good. Because then we could always add like a Christmas word or something. And it will help now that it's like bonded to something. It'll help now. To tie them tighter. Okay. That one's really loose. That's all right. Like I said, all is okay. I'll just hold it. Make sure I get my glue down really well. Oh, oh yeah. Okay. Okay. As soon as that sets, I'll tie that a little tighter. Okay, now let's flip these over. Like I said, these are kind of like a custom fit. And I will say this, you have to be really careful not to... Hi, darling. You can come in, say hi to everybody. There's a few that miss you. How was your day?
Crazy.
You got me a present. What'd you bring me? Aww. New fall things. Look at this, guys. She brought me.
It's a chicken on a broom.
Oh, God, I missed that. Oh, that's hysterical. Haunted corn maze and more. Caramel apples for sale. Frights and incredible sights. Haunted farms. That's amazing. Oh, I love the towels, too.
They're both towels.
Obviously. Cool. Thanks, baby girl.
Yeah. I spent too much money today.
Did you? Okay, no more spending money.
Like...
Oh, show them your nails. I was just telling them all about your little manicure. And what is the theme of the thing again?
Ancient Greece.
Ancient Greece. Okay. I had Greek down, but
I'm gonna go let my cat in.
okay. Would you do me a favor and toss the dogs some food and the cats outside?
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oops. Oh, there's a cat at my feet. Sorry, guys. Oh, I don't want to cap the glue. I was looking for my glue cap. Oh my goodness. Isn't she cute? See, that's why I keep that girl. She does love her mama. And I love that she loves her mom. I don't know what I would do without my babies. I gotta hand it to them. And they really seen their mom through this year. Okay, so this was what I was saying. You got to be really careful. Just put a skim of glue. Because if not, some of my scraps aren't going to fit. That little rascally kitten. So basically, you're just creating a belly band is what we're doing. Little rascally kitten. She's like into everything these days. Like, she's like a giant toddler. So yeah, take it from experience with these little belly bands. Literally just tip the edges. And it's not like I can't cut them down to be smaller, but it's kind of a pain in the keister after it's all said and done. There we go. Wow, I can't believe that she bought me new towels. What a sweetie. And no, you guys can't have her. She's mine. Okay, now let those set for a minute and we'll get these little booklets made. I am going to go ahead and cap my glue off this time. All right, so again, you're just going to need some scraps. What is that? Oh, that's, get rid of some of this. It's kind of driving me nuts. Okay, so I had a bunch of these size scraps, so we're gonna make little booklets here. A little bit different than before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we only have 3 left, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do 6. So 6 little squares. And I have already folded this one just to make sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. And I'm going to go ahead and do it a little bit different than I did the prototyping. And I wouldn't normally suggest doing this, but it seemed... Well, normally I would say, hey, cut it all before you do this, but I'm gonna go rogue. Okay, I'm gonna line up one corner here, all the papers. And I still have 2 more videos to shoot tonight. And I was hoping to kind of be done like with all my videos tonight, but I don't know that that's going to happen. We'll have to see. I'm going to have to take a break after the next 2. The next 2 are relatively easy too, so. Okay. Like I said, your scraps may differ from mine in size. Okay, so I'm going to put it in just a little bit from the other side, just in case. And then I'm just going to take this and kind of just cut to where we're all like even with everything. Like that. Like I said, I went rogue. I wouldn't normally suggest doing that, but just in case we need, oh, we don't need to trim anything off on this one. The other one I did have to do quite a bit of trimming. So voila. Let's retie this little guy so it's a little tighter, and then we have one complete. And then I might have to get Grace to tie these. Oh, that's a little bit better. Not perfect, but better. All right, so that's one done. Let's get the other two finished up, and we will call it a video. Okay. Oh. Almost counted it all again. Okay. Again, I'm just going to line it up the best I can. Look at that one. That one's almost perfect. Okay, and again, I'm going to go ahead and trim it in or staple it in just a little bit from that edge in case I need to really cut it down. Okay. Nope. Oh man, it fits perfect. Good job. Woo woo. Okay. There's two. Let's see what we got here. This will look good. Like I said, these are just the tiny miscellaneous scraps that we have created over the course of 8 weeks. Wow. Guys, we're in like week 9. How crazy is that? Okay, I'm not going to line that one up this time. I'm going to actually remember to ink before I do that. So I think I figured it out that we're going to go approximately 13 to 14 weeks total. So that would put our ending time somewhere near the end of October. And again, I'm going to go ahead and come in just a little bit from that edge just in case I need to trim more of it off. Nope, perfect. Oh, see, so stinking cute. Okay, look at all of that, guys. Look at how stinking cute they are. Oh my goodness. And like I said, they go right over the top of a page perfectly and they don't snag up or anything like that. All right, perfect. Thank you, E, for the inspiration. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.